All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get the mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page. Two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. The link for the memberships is right over there in the chat. All you have to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the membership, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join, even if you don't. I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing, amazing course. You can get a preview by going and clicking that link right over in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream where the brothers sit down once a week discussing very important, very, very vital, powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Make sure you get on over there, check it out, family. Become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti, DVD lectures. We got t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, t-shirts and hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there and check out the catalog. What I'm talking about, catalog. That's right. The catalog, shop and save, and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the General. Old Mecca Voyages of the Nile, when Kemet ruled the earth. We got From Naga to Nigga, African Origins of the Hindu Kush. We got Hip Hop Occult, Black Illuminati, all the New World Order, the making of the white man, the black woman is God. We got that gas, global African supremacy, black power, economics, and education. We got all that for your family. There's not another website nowhere on the planet that could compare, compete. Become a member today. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. We got that fire dropping tonight. All you had to do is just click that link right there at the top of the chat. The power of the old kingdom. Kemet is the gold of civilizations, period. Mind-blowing pyramid age. All the facts that the General can muster to blow your mind. We're going to drop it down tonight. Make sure you click that link and be in the house, family. And to all the family donated to the General, I thank you. I appreciate you. Those would like to donate, the link is right there in the chat. Make sure you click the link, and I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels: King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Now, we dealing with the sacred number 72 and its power in the occult world. Now, because, I had to show and prove, that there's connections in many of these, what we call chaos beings. And chaos is another word for ether, black matter, the primeval abyss, black abyss, all the essence of creation before creation. You see, so that's what we are talking about. And so when you're dealing with 72, now I was just did a presentation on Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. And a lot of people say, man, Seti, what's up with that? I ain't never known, the Sun Wukong and the Monkey King had anything to do with black divinity. It's the story of Osiris. It's exactly what it is. It's the story of Osiris, and we can black that up. That's not a problem. See, when I had to watch it, because, I started studying and watching it maybe along with a whole lot of other characters. who got certain energies and shit that they manifest in the comic books and things of that nature. And so I started to watching this Sun Wukong because I wanted to see. I already knew. I say they done stole something from us because that's the Naga Kush anyway. Ain't nothing just like the Indian. Ain't nothing over there that didn't come out of the essence. You feel what I'm saying? It came out of the essence of the Naga Kushites that were over there in Southern Asia, East and West Asia. Okay, East and West Asia. And so as I study, I see he had 72 transformations. Things that he can transform into. Okay, and not only did he have the 72 transformations, he had 72 levels. He had 7 levels of immortality. So, the 7 is there too, which is symbolic of the chakra. The different chakras. You see, and when you have mastered the 7 chakras and you have your spark, then it gives you access to the other 72, which is in the pineal gland. So, that's where you get the pineal gland is the throne of God. And then you got these seraphim that protect the throne of God. The seraphim is those 72 transformations. That's what it is. Okay. And so I say, well, you know what? Let me prove to the family that I know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you watch the Monkey King, you know what I'm saying? And you'll see different roles in it and who playing the role. Now, the Monkey King is a chaos being, meaning he's gonna be without, he's gonna be somewhat unruly. You see what I'm saying? Not unruly, but I'm greater than you. I'm not gonna conform to nothing that y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm greater than you, and I'm not gonna conform. You're not gonna conform. Okay, and so the only person that could really beat him was Buddha. Okay, everybody else ain't got a chance in hell to beat him. Okay, that's how powerful he had became, and so that's the aspect. And so when I was looking at the story, he having these 7 levels of immortality. One of the levels of immortality is when he went to hell. He went to the underworld, you see, which is very significant because there is only so many gods, demigods that went to the underworld and was able to return. You see, you had Osiris who resurrected, but he took his seat as Lord of the underworld. You feel what I'm saying? But he resurrected as Heru. Okay, so that was his manifestation as Heru, who had resurrected. That's his aspect. So we understand that this is an esoterical understanding. But Sun Wukong went to the underworld and he erased his name from the book of death. You see? So when he did that, he became immortal. And not only did he do that, he did it for his tribe too. So he did it for his tribe. So he didn't just do it for himself, he did it for his tribe. So that's one aspect. And the 7 is the chakra. The 7 levels of immortality is the chakras. One of the other levels was that he went to heaven, and it was one deity up there. I forget his name, and he was a master in alchemy. You see, so they dealing with that. They dealing with the black arts, which is Kemetic arts, which is our arts. When you deal with alchemy, Kim, we dealing with the black arts. Okay, so this deity had created these immortality pills, and so he ate all the damn pills, and so he through the alchemical black magic, black energy and science, he was able. So that's showing you something. That's fucking showing you something right there. They showing you that through the black arts that you can achieve immortality. Okay. And then they deal with, there was some peaches and shit that he was able to eat. There was some peaches of immortality in heaven. And so I'll break them down at another time, but just showing you the 7. Now, the 7 levels of immortality, which are the 7 chakras. Okay, and the 7 go across the board, and many other, and it's a sacred number. Now, the 72, which you can access once you master the 7. Once you master the 7 chakras and your spark, you got the spark, then you going, the other 72 gonna be revealed to you. You'll have access to those 72, those portals in the mind. Now, let's walk this down, because this 72 go across the board. Now, I'm gonna get back to that ring too. We talking about the ring. This is how they begin to control Sun Wukong. And you see they got that damn new video game out, The Black Myth of Sun Wukong. They got that video out right now, The Black Myth of Sun Wukong. So they going and letting you know. And so because he was, he did not want nobody to control him. And they knew that if they did not, he was gonna take over. That's just all it is. He gonna take over. Couldn't nobody stop him. So one of them gods, he had created this ring. It was a head. It go on his head. You know what I'm saying? It go on his head. And when he put that motherfucker on his head, the priest, he was a monk. He wasn't a priest. He was a monk. When he had a certain mantra that he would chant. And when he chant that motherfucker, Sun Wukong will be in great pain. You feel what I'm saying? So you already know. And so as the monk controls Sun Wukong with the ring around his head, Solomon controlled the jinns, the 72 jinns, with the ring that was given to him by God. So you see right there, it's the same story. The similarities is there. It's not it's the same thing. It's just it's a different story, but the concepts are the same. You see what I'm saying? So Sun Wukong was controlled just like the jinn. And so when I went in there and studied, and I was giving y'all the Black Jinn King, Bar Khan, who is down. He's the most powerful of the Jinn Kings. He's the Black Jinn King. And his day is Wednesday, which in all the deities that's sacred to Wednesday is Odin, Mercury, Hermes, Tahuti, all of them is Wednesday. And so that's his day. And Mercury, the planet Mercury, which is, we already know what that is. That's knowledge, intellectual wisdom and knowledge. Okay. And so that's Barkhan. And he's also when it comes to military, he was the most wise in military. And so again, it all goes back to the chaos beings, those that deal in melanin, the blackness, and the alchemical, those that deal with the black arts. And that's what Barkhan was also into, the black arts. He was also the jinn, and I went through the etymology with you. You see, the jinn, you spell it Jin, and but that's also you can spell it with the G2. You can spell it with the G2. That's where you get genie. You spell it so when you flip jinn, Jin, you get nig. You put the A on, it's nigga. It's naga. It's the same as naga. You see, both of them are serpentine energy. They don't want us tapping into this, because when you're dealing with the Kabbalah, you're dealing with numbers and you're dealing with letters. And see, once you reveal the information, then you have the power. And they know that, that's why I've always stayed on it, because I know motherfuckers is fleeing. It's much more power in accepting what it is than not. If motherfucker you ain't gonna never touch on none of this shit that I'm talking about. Never. So they didn't put the ring on your motherfucking head. They controlling you. And anytime you feel yourself getting closer to freedom, to liberation, the motherfucker gonna chant on you, Jesus Christ. And your motherfucking head gonna get the aching on your ass and shit. But let's deal with the Sacred 72 right quick. Let's deal with the Sacred 72 and how it goes across, religion. And now the first story that deal with the Sacred 72 was with Osiris. That's where it started with. In Egypt, helped set his resurrection. And I believe when they get, that's how long that it takes to do the mummy. And so it was 72 conspirators who, along with Set, helped to kill Osiris. We understand that this is esoterical, so we'll get back to that. Islamic folklore, we dealing with Solomon and the 72 jinn, okay? And we already dealt with Sun Wukong and his 72 transformations. I'm going to get off into the transformation to show you the power. You know what I'm saying? Now, also in the Kabbalah, there's 72 names of God. In the Kabbalah, there's 72 names of God. Okay? Now, precession of the equinoxes. Ancient astronomers associated 72 with the precession of the equinoxes. The slow wobble of the Earth's axis, which takes approximately 72 years to shift 1 degree along the ecliptic. Okay, see, we getting off the, so we dealing with that. We got to get off into that. So when we go into Sun Wukong, sometimes you have to go in there because they in there stealing our science and we don't even know. We so caught up in the motherfucking monkey and shit and this, that, we don't even know that up under there is a sacred science. That belonged to us. It started with us because Osiris is the oldest story that used the Sacred 72. Everybody else got it from us. And I can show you the ring that they talking about, which is the shin, which you see the loop and you see the part at the bottom like a straight line. That's the ring that they talking about. You see, and a lot of times you see it on the Naga, you see it on White Jet. That's what they talking about. It's the ring of eternity, but they didn't flip it, but nevertheless. Okay, so even that, even within the Sun Wukong story, you got 72 celestial gods who were deployed against Wukong. He whooped all their ass. 72 caves of flower on Flower Fruit Mountain. Okay, so yeah. And so you had even 72 caves on the mountain. That was the mountain where he was created. And through a magical, he was born from an egg. We go back to the egg. You see, we see the egg is, we didn't went over the egg, and I can go over. So you got the egg of creation, the Orphic egg. You got the egg of Neger, which was in the Medunetta hieroglyphic dictionary. The goddess who laid the cosmic egg of creation, Neger. You see, Neggur, Neger. Okay, wake up. Let's do this shit. If you're gonna do it, just do it. Don't play games with it. Okay. And so you got I did that one already. 72 names of God in the Kabbalah. We got that. And Jesus sent out 72 disciples. Ain't that right? Wait a minute, matter. Yeah, that's right. Jesus sends out 72 disciples. I'm gonna get I'll get the verse for you. There you go. That's Luke. That's Luke 10. Let me see. Is it 1? Let me see if it's 1. It might start at 1. Let me see. That's right. If you go to Luke 10, you can start at the very first verse. After this, the Lord appointed 72 others and sent them 2 by 2 ahead of him to every town and place where he was about to go. So you see what I'm saying? So there it is. So this 72 is across all religion and across all, the occult, but the original foundation of this story and the astronomical connection to the story come out of Kemet. So when you look at it, so a lot of times you have to go through let me see. Yeah, you had to go through some of these stories, and because it might be easier for them to understand. You know what I'm saying? You had to tie it back to the sacred science. I see I'm lagging on in the internet. But we're gonna touch on. You could go do your research when you get up off of here. At any point in time, you feel uh uh yeah, any point, yeah, that's crazy. Ain't that crazy? I didn't even think about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that wild? You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why I'm never talk. But anyway, family, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna try this in much later. I'm just warming you up. So you didn't have your training in the You see, had your training in the Appreciate you being here, family. I'll see y'all in it. Arm you up with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass these daily. Liberate through African education and confrontation.